Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to have more cool comic books slash film slash story discussion from fun. This such topic will be about the illustrious singer called Tasha Cobbs. Tasha Cobbs is a great, iconic gospel singer extraordinaire. She also became a pastor of a church in which she runs with her husband. So the gospel was in her blood, in her genes. She grew up in a gospel household, in a gospel family in which her father and mother were prominent members of a church. And it is said that she started her singing career in that church being Tasha Cobbs. So, and it is said that she was so great at it, she became like a musical director and built a foundation around music inside of the church where she was some kind of musical director slash singer. So she started that way. And then, of course, she would move on outside of the church into an illustrious gospel career. Okay, of course, I would also be comparing power levels of Tasha Cobbs in terms of her characterizations in all formats that show her immensities of talents. Okay, Tasha Cobbs released her first album inside of the 2000s, around 2013. And the album would gain a large number and a large amount of attention, of course. Then she would release another album, and then her popularity would soar. And all of her albums she was releasing were at least gold or certified platinum, and they had hit singles for those albums, of course. Then when she released her third album, I believe, this album saw her success grow. And then not only was she a major recording gospel artist that had global success, who had sold millions of albums and gained large amounts of fans, she was also like a choir musical director in which gave those type of electrifying shows during her tours. So you could go to her shows and watch and experience a full gospel show in which her very voice, her very magic of those words connected to the very soulful. And she had a purifying way of cleansing the soul and the spirit during that particular process on stage. So there was a method behind that in terms of her using the music to cleanse. First, the music would connect to the spirit, soul, and mind, and then cleanse it and heals it through her voice messages of beautiful sounding music. So she's known for giving those type of shows, where it's an entire musical that she leads from the beginning throughout and until the end of it. Okay, let me get to Tasha Cobbs' power levels and accolades. She's won a lot of different awards, such as Grammy Awards. She's won multiple Grammys. She's won American Music Awards, country. She hasn't won country awards, but I'm sure she could excel in that genre too. She's won numerous gospel awards to the point where they named her the Gospel Queen. They did that for parts of the 2000s. They said she was Gospel Queen of the decade of the 2000s or something. Yeah, she sold millions of albums. She's won numerous awards. She's had sold out shows in which she's captivated audiences the world over. And she became a pastor over a church in which she preaches a strong sermon. So that was her particular calling. And as far as a powerhouse, she's an immense gospel powerhouse wonder of a songstress. And all characterizations, all showings of her character, her strength, her power, of her true excellence. Indeed. Okay, folks, let me know how you feel about this one.